Right, so for the song Love Me Do by the Beatles, we can pretty much play the entire song with just 3 chords. The chords are going to be G, we're going to have a chord of C, although I think they do it in a particular way, and a chord of D. So the way that they play the chord of G will be like so. You don't have to use these fingers, but I'm just going to talk you through the way that they do it. I'll perhaps give you some other examples of sort of slightly easier ways to do it. If you were to put your little finger on the first string at fret 3, and I know it's a bit of a stretch, but if you can get that third finger over onto string number 6, again in fret 3, so at the moment I'm only holding down 2 strings, both at fret 3. And then if we can get our middle finger, our second finger, to hold down fret number 2 on string 5, that's how they're playing the chord of G. And moving to the chord of C, we would then just apply the first finger onto the second string at fret 1, and these 2 fingers are just going to move downwards. Okay, so they were there for G, that was my chord of G, and now for the chord of C, you might have played a chord of C like this, but this one has the note G as our melody note. So they play the chord of G like so. If you can see that, okay, there's G, and then for C, it ends up being all 4 fingers. The chord of C, just 5 strings. And when we're playing those 2 chords, over the chord of G, we tend to just play 4 downward strums. And then when we make up the chord of C, we go down, down, up, down, up. So there's our strumming pattern over those 2 chords. G, 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 C, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So you can hear hopefully straight away that we're starting to sound a little bit like playing Love Me Do. On top of that, if you wanted a slightly more easier or beginner friendly version of those chords, you might have come across this version of G, or a version of it very similar, where you're not using this awkward stretch. You might be going just with fingers 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's perfectly okay if you want to be holding down the second string at the 3rd fret as well. And for C, you might choose to do a normal chord of C like so. You may even prefer to do a C add 9. Okay, so for that chord, it's a bit like the chord of G using all 4 fingers, but the first and the second fingers both drop down, and we play from the 5th string downwards. So we've got the chord of G, and then we've got the chord of C, which is actually a C add 9 chord, but it still works. So that's an option there. The 3rd chord that we use in the song is the chord of D. And that's going to be a bog standard normal chord of D. Just on the off chance you don't know that one, we have our middle finger at fret 2 on the 1st string. Our 3rd finger is going to be at fret 3 on the 2nd string. And our 1st finger, our index finger, is going to be at fret 2 on the 3rd string. And our right hand is just going to play 4 strings. So we're actually playing from string 4, string 3, 2 and 1.